31 to go. 30 laps to go, folks. Part two here at Daytona. Hopefully, you guys are able to see it now. 30 laps to go. Ray up front. Finsler there as well. Sorry about that, guys. YouTube had some sort of issue or malfunction. My apologies, but right now, it's going to be Cody Dorsey out front leading, Ray in second, Jason Finsler, Christopher back there as well. Hopefully part one will fix itself in the video VOD of it. I'm really hopeful that that will fix itself, but right now, that's the way we sit here. As you see the field working their way down the back straightaway. Lance Durham, William Young, Jason Bottoms, Dakota Bly back here, Steven there as well as Scott Milner, Timothy Harper there as well. That's the way everybody sets here. 28 laps to go. 28 to go here tonight. Man, oh man, oh man. Nice racing across the board. 28 laps to go. Cody Dorsey right there as well. So Cody Dorsey continuing to lead, along with Ray right behind him. Cody Dorsey doing everything he can. Jason Finsler, our resident plate racing guru, right there as well as we run 28 complete here tonight at Daytona. Field 27 to go in duel number one here tonight in the Elite Performance Duel at Daytona. And that's the way we set here. 27 laps to go. And what a night right now as the field works their way through. Again, great racing so far. Cody Dorsey up front leading the way. Dorsey, Ray. There's Finsler. Timothy Harper, your pole sitter for 1 week from tonight. Right here in that 12th position. Again, Timothy Harper got the pole here tonight. Immediately dropped to the back. Made the call to go the rear of the field and ride. Right now, the 9 up front with Dorsey. Again, folks at home, I apologize about part one. Hopefully the VOD will fix itself. Coverage of qualifying. Right now, we're working our way. 26 to go in duel number one here tonight at Daytona. Dorsey, Ray, Finsler, your top three. That's the way they say it as they come down the short chute. Down the short chute here at Daytona. Cody Dorsey continuing to lead the charge, doing a great job up front. Field holding tight, single file. Meanwhile, a little ways back, Will Young, Lance Durham, 7 seconds off the lead pack. 25 to go. 5 laps away from halfway in duel number one at Daytona. Halfway to the end of duel number one with Cody Dorsey leading the charge out front in engine number 9 right now. Looking to start third in the Daytona race 1 week from tonight. Field still single file down the short chute. 25 to go for the field. Great job across the board. 25 laps to go here from Daytona. We're 17 in to this race. We'll start to begin to talk about fuel mileage here very soon as the field exits turn number 2, headed down the back straightaway. On board with your race leader. Everybody pretty well single file down the back straightaway. Field hanging on right now. Corey Hasler, hey buddy.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. YouTube bit us, but we're all right, buddy. How are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. I wish I was in the. I wish I was doing these duels.
Well, right now, man, Cody Dorsey out front leading duel number one. I don't know how much you know of what's went on so far. Timothy Harper there was able to grab the pole, man. Put that car on pole for next week. Now he's at the back of the field doing the old Jimmy Johnson ride behind stretch.
Yeah, I saw that when I came in. Old Dorsey had the lead. Been looking like a few guys in the back been wanting to kind of maybe stretch out the second groove, but honestly, it's a little too early right now to try that number.
Yeah, with 23 to go here tonight, still quite a ways to go in duel number one. But what I am surprised about is the gap that's kind of formed from fifth back to sixth, and that's going to be about 8+ seconds of a gap here in this
Well,
first duel.
I mean, you got to think. Timothy Harper, he's got the pole. He doesn't want to. I mean, if this was a real race, you wouldn't want to chance your car at getting wrecked or anything like that. But seeing as how this is virtual, I don't understand why you wouldn't want to kind of be up there in the mix of it, see what your car's got, you know?
Not only that issue, but the issue of points that we're giving away too. I think that complicates matters.
Yes, sir.
I mean, what do you do if you get in that situation? I
Right,
mean,
and Dorsey's looking right now. He's looking at if the race were to end right now, he would have max points for this race. So
yeah, and that's going to
gotta
be
look
the
you got to look at big picture.
big picture, yes. But now for you, you couldn't run the duels. You're going to come in next week, start telling Charlie. Does that affect your thoughts on all this as well? Watching
Well,
how these cars are running.
if I was able to run next week, I would be, but I won't be home next week because I have military training to do next week.
Right.
So I won't be home for the actual Daytona race. Um, but I mean, if I was able to race tail end Charlie, um, I would honestly just take my time getting through the field, if you will. Um, Not trying to push the issue until maybe 5 laps to go. That way, I know my car is good enough to get up to the front.
Right. Right. Yeah, and there you go. I mean, you're just trying to wait. Right. Here we go. Pit stops. Lance. First one down pit road. He's got the 57 of bottoms with him. Watch out for speeding. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Bottoms.
speeding on pit road is that's going to be the Achilles heel to some of these guys because the brakes are cold and tires are cold to a certain point.
I mean,
They're
I'm
not
not
going
for
to
sure.
be to be able to stop the car.
Right. I'm not for sure. But did bottoms look awful quick coming into you?
Honestly, I don't have the same video you do. We got the 9 and the 51 coming into pit road right now.
All right, they're coming in here. And nice and smooth. Looks pretty orderly.
Yes, sir.
19 to go.
So that gives old Fensler the lead up until maybe up until Bottoms grabs the lead and possibly the 11, maybe the 1.
Possibly. But think
But
about.
I mean,
Go ahead.
as far as the light blue car goes, he's going to be a sitting duck when Jason Bottoms and the car behind him comes in. Here comes the front leader cars.
There we go. And just like you called it, they're coming down. Fensler down. Everybody down with him. Let's take a quick moment to appreciate. Think about this. Fensler went to victory lane 2 seasons ago when you ran Daytona. last season. You didn't run Daytona, you ran Talladega. Oh, he got the wall. No, I'm bragging on you, and you get the wall. No. Anyway, last season, Talladega, he went to victory lane. Currently undefeated at restrictor plates, but I think that may have just changed.
Right now, the 57 and the 48 are hooked up together. So we'll see what happens after pit cycles come through.
Bob's going to have a little bit of left front damage. Got too close in the box and kind of got the fence. Not only that, taking tires is going to put you back a little bit, like Thomas said in chat there. I would have went fuel only, Corey, especially in the duel.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not using that much tire wear at this kind of track with this amount of time left. So, like you said, I would have gone fuel only.
But the saving grace here for Fensler, if you look up front, Ian Baker leading, Cody Dorsey second, Kevin third. They're not grouped up together, and Fensler's got help by Ray right there behind him, and he's going to shoot by and go to the race lead. Where is this super speedway horseshoe coming from out of Fensler?
He's got something figured out. He may have done a lot of practice coming up to this race and figured something out.
Well, not only this race, but the past two that y'all ran at plate tracks, this driver's went to victory lane. If he goes to victory lane tonight in a duel, think about that. That's 3 for 3.
Yeah. Like I said, he's got something figured out, and he's not going to change it.
Domino's out front. That's Ian Barker leading the way. Cody Dorsey in second. Kevin right there with help from Fensler and Ray. That's the second pack getting ready to sweep by them here momentarily. Here we go. Jocelyn up front. Fensler going to pick his way through. Up to third with Kevin. Cody
you
Dorsey.
got a couple single cars up ahead of this 4-car group right here. They're going to catch him pretty quick.
And think about this. Back to sixth and Jason Bottoms back to that second pack. That's going to be an 11-second gap here with 15 to go.
And I don't see any damage on Jason Fensler's car. As far as that left front fender goes, here comes the number 9, round of 5, round of 42, outside the 8.
He made a Superman move on the top side and
cleared all 3 of them.
I about said a bad word. That was clear by.
That's a power move right there.
Holy cow!
He got a hell of a run, if you will. And
remind me off air to tell you what I'm about to say. It's highly entertaining. Not by YouTube standards, though. Anyway, they'll work their way through. Dorsey, Ian, here comes Kevin, Jason Fensler, all in line. Boys and girls, if you don't like this, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, if you don't like this kind of racing, if this don't get you on the edge of your seat,
go watch golf.
You need to go find some other kind of racing.
Yeah, go watch golf.
There you go.
Barker, Kevin, Fensler.
You got the 8 and the 42 on the outside.
Here we go.
It's getting dicey out here.
It's getting more dicey than chili.
There you go. You got the number 8 back out front. Old Ian Baker back out front, blocking. Staying up high. He's coming down low to take Mel Fensler.
Now, when YouTube had its issue earlier, we seen a block just about go wrong at the front of the field. Other than that, it's been a clean duel of number 1. I don't see them going green all the way to the end. Do you? I mean...
Well, you got to remember, Matt, this race ain't over. Oh, there goes the 42. He about got taken out right there.
He about got turned all the way to Bathurst.
Yes, he did.
I think you'd have to go the let's see, the ocean's on the right, so you'd have to
He
go
also
right.
might have to. He might have to change his driving suit after this race.
Yes, sir. We're not at the mountain yet, boys. We don't need to go right here.
Facts.
We'll be at the mountain on Saturday. That'll be Saturday. Now everybody back single file. So while
Now
we got a moment, go
looking
ahead.
back at the looking back at Lance Durham, Jason Bottoms, they're all pretty well in line with each other, trying to catch this front group here, along with the 48.
Oh man, that's a name synonymous around here. Durham. uh, they're the CM Punk of this league. Okay, 10 to go here at Daytona. Boy, y'all don't know what y'all got for season 3. Let me tell you, Corey. There might be races you want to come up here and punch me in the face.
Yeah, we in this other group of cars, we got Will Young, Dakota Blay, Jason Bottoms, and Lance Durham.
You know, Dakota, since you pointed out Dakota, I pointed out part 1 of the stream. Back in 2011, he was a part of my league back on NASCAR Inside the Line. And I know the kid can drive, but here's the issue. I don't think the transition from console to iRacing has went as well for him as it does some.
Yeah, I can concur with that. Contesting to last week at the Coliseum, he straight drove through me.
Right?
And I understand that's a tough track to pass and all that, but I mean, if a driver is driving clean with you, is there a reason to drive through him?
No, but that's the problem that I've got with the Coliseum, man. It's not a
It's
racetrack.
Yeah, it's such a hard track to pass. When the car in front of you is running your same line, when you are as close as you are to them, and when it's bumper to bumper, there are going to be times that you lose your braking point.
Right.
So,
Well, man, we're coming down to 8 to go in duel number 1. Does anything happen to tighten this field back up? If not, it's a 3-horse race at the front.
honestly, let's see here. With Lance being 12 seconds back, I don't see this pack catching the front pack.
Yeah. Ray right there in 4th, 3 seconds off of him. Remember that car got turned sideways down the back, saved it, but that broke up the pack. And with 7 laps to go in duel number 1 here tonight, it looks like Ian Baker and Jason Finsler and Cody Dorsey are what we would call in the catbird seat right now.
Yes, sir. And you also got to remember how bad do they want this win?
I don't think you do anything to risk the gap until coming out of, turn 2 back straightaway final lap.
Right. You don't want to risk yourself taking yourself out of a inside line third place, if you will, to put yourself potentially in the back of the pack.
We got Thomas S. in chat talking about Cody Dorsey being in the driver's seat here with the way the side draft is on the car now. Well, that's the thing. If Finsler pulls out on Ian and loses momentum, and Cody gets a big run and he takes it 3 wide, big opportunity for that 9.
Right, and like he was saying, the the side draft on these cars at this track, if you can get up next to the car behind in front of you and side draft them, it's a big help to you if you do it right.
Well, buddy, fingers in the air from the flag stand this time by here at Daytona as darkness falls over Daytona International Speedway. Duel number 1 down to 5 to go in Elite Performance Industries. Duel at Daytona, and here we go. Movement back here around 4th. That's not going to help that pack at all.
Cody Dorsey was looking to the outside of Jason Finsler and wanting to see if he wanted to go outside of Ian Baker here. And Jason Finsler didn't want to go just yet. So we'll see here in maybe 2-3 laps.
Ian better make that car a 20-foot ride right now.
You right about that. He better try and make that car as wide as that track is.
Needs a couple of Abrams over here to help block the way. Because if not, something tells me engine number 5 and number 9 going to come through here at some point.
I think you're right on that. And I think if Cody Dorsey gets his moment, gets a chance, he's gonna take a chance on Jason Finsler here.
Now the best thing for your leader is to catch this pack of cars with Stephen Horner right in front of him. That'll give him a little bit of pull to kind of help a little bit here.
Yes, it will. And they're within the drafting distance. So Ian Baker's got the draft here.
Oh man, this is gonna be big. Coming to 2 fingers in the air next time by. Lap cars being gentlemen, getting out of the way. 3-car breakaway at the front of the field right now.
These lap cars are letting these guys race their race. Like you said, they're getting out of the way here.
Now, Finsler he's got to plan this with Cody. Again, there's an air bubble on the back of this car that can be a little bit hard to break. To get on a bumper, you're going to have to drag the brake, get the guy behind you to you, and plan this run out if you're going to do it.
Exactly. He's going to have to be in communication with him. If he's got a spotter, he's going to have to be in communication with them.
Start making deal or no deal. Now keep in mind, the 2 lap cars right behind them, do they play a factor here? They've got the toe off the lead pack as we're coming to 1 to go here. Going to be a 3-horse race out of turn number 4. Doctor's jacket in the air. 1 lap to go at Daytona. Ian Baker leading duel number 1.
Now, Matt, with you, say you're Jason Finsler here. Are you Mr. Jekyll or are you Dr. Hyde?
I'm backing up right now, and I'm Dr. Hyde. He's got to get the 9 to him.
There you go.
Oh,
here comes
watch out.
Here
That's
comes
not going to work. Here we go.
And
Finsler.
Ian Baker blocks it. Jason Finsler stays on the inside.
Oh, crossover.
On the inside of Ian Baker.
Cody Dorsey.
Cody Dorsey to the lead here with the 31 lap car behind him.
Look at the move that Dorsey made. Over, under, sideways behind him. 3 wide with a lap car. Finsler.
Cody Dorsey takes duel number 1.
How about that? Thomas and Chat called it. What in the end, the duel number 1, and Cody Dorsey will be starting 3rd when we go racing next week at Daytona. Wow.
That was an interesting finish right there. The lap cars came into play for Cody Dorsey.
Don't go anywhere, folks, because right now, we'll get an interview with Cody Dorsey in a moment, but we got to get ready, because you know why we got to get ready? We got another one of these. Another 40 laps coming up.
Now, you got to ask yourself, everybody in duel number 2 saw duel number 1. Are they going to do anything different?
Well, we're about to find out. Let's take a
Yeah,
look at
let's do this.
where everybody will start here. Hit our music. Here we go. Duel number 2. Line up as follows. It's going to be Jake Williams Sr. and Christopher Heights on the front row. Row number 2. It's going to be Dane Moyer, Dylan Walterman. Row number 3 tonight. Daniel Moheen and Mr. Scott right there in 6th. Starting in row number 4, it's going to be Noah Tesman and Mr. Brad Ringer on the outside. In row number 5, Justin Stannard in the Caterpillar 33 with Keith Long starting 10th. Starting 11th, Robert Fitzpatrick Sr. and Thomas Stanley. That will be row number 6, and that will round out the field here for duel number 2. And we'll quickly try, keyword try, to get a hold of Dorsey here. So complicated when you got 2 duels right back to back, ain't it, buddy? Don't even have time to breathe up here. Talk to Cody here. Cody Dorsey, Matt, and Mr. Corey in the booth. You get a copy.
Yeah, I got you, Matty.
Alrighty, man. Will you pull it off? Heat or duel number 1 tonight? What's it going to take here in duel number 2 for these drivers from what you saw out there?
I mean, you're just going to have to just stay in your line and just kind of commit to people. Scott Milner kind of gave me a little bump there at the end, but I kind of just set myself up because I knew Jason and Ian were teammates, so I just set myself up to go around them. But pretty much teammates, this is what the duels are about, is just teammate help mostly, just numbers.
Alrighty, man. Well, man, where do you want me to let you go? And congratulations on your 3rd place starting spot when we go to Daytona in 1 week.
Thank you, Matty. And I want to do a quick shout out real quick if you don't mind.
Go ahead, buddy.
I want to do this. Want to do this race to my grandmother. I lost her this past Wednesday, and this race is for her. So I'm hopefully she's excited that I got this win for the duels, and hopefully carry on Daytona to win another one for her. So I thank you for letting me say the shout out, Matty, and good luck for the rest of the race, and thanks for what you do.
Well, man, I truly am sorry for your loss, my man.
I appreciate you, Matty. I appreciate what you do for us, man. And yeah, she's looking down. She's with my pap, but yeah, she's happy to be with him again.
Yes, sir.
Cody
All right,
Dorsey,
Cody, best of luck.
Mr.
Thank you.
Cody Dorsey, this is Corey Hassler here. I think your grandma helped you to that finish there, buddy.
I think so too, man. Like I said, I just kind of went for it there on that backstretch, and she gave me that extra little push when I went around Ian. So she was definitely in the driver's passenger side with me tonight.
Yes, sir, she was.
Thank you, Corey, and thank you, Matt.
No problem, Cody. Alrighty, we'll let him go, and then we'll get ready. Guess what? We're green in duel number 2. And right now, up front, the 21, right there, a little bit of help. Here we go again. 40 laps, man. Can we take it another time? So, Corey, what's your thoughts here for duel 2?
Like I said, I think these guys watched duel number 1. I think they went to school a little bit. You got 3 wide coming out of turn 2 here. Still 3 wide going down the backstretch.
Yeah, man, these guys all over it tonight. Oh.
But yeah, I think duel number 2 went to school a little bit, learned a little bit from duel number 1.
Right.
So,
you know what's interesting to me, man, and you think about this too, as we continue to rock and roll here. Historically, if duel 1 is calm, duel 2 normally is not so calm.
right, and because these guys they see who won the race in duel 1, and they know they can beat the guy that won duel number 1, so they automatically want to just be up there with them.
There you go. Heights right there leading. Now, I think Heights, unfortunately, is maybe not going to be here next week. So it'd be interesting to see how he approaches tonight's duel and Duel 2.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to race tonight is because I'm not going to be here next week. I didn't want to take a good position from someone that is going to race next week away from them, you know?
Right.
Getting
Understand
a
that.
little dicey out of 2.
Oh, boy. Cars getting out of shape back there.
Yes, they were.
And again, same story, different dance. You got to get to the end. First thing you got to do is get there, right?
Right. Yeah, and you can't win a race with a car looking like it's been through a demolition derby.
Unless you're at the Coliseum, then you can.
That's right.
Stenard. Stenard's
But I
going to work his
mean,
way through.
these guys need to understand that this is a 40-lap race. They need to just relax a little bit, if you will, and just ride without trying to lead the whole race.
Yeah, and that's the hard part as drivers. You want to be out front. You want to be leading. But in
Right,
this,
and
it's hard.
It is hard because you know your car is fast enough to be up front, but at the end of the day, if your car is if you get wrecked in the duels, you're starting in the back of the big race,
Right.
and that's not a good thing to start that's not a good way to start the season. Because then you're looking at as the 21 gets a little sideways coming out of the 2.
Oh, they're all going to scramble. That makes your heart rate go through the roof, don't it?
I know he had a little bit of pucker moment right there, but like I was saying, if you're starting in the back of the race because you got wrecked in the duels, that's not a good way to start the season because then you're not you're potentially
sabotaging your 500, really.
Exactly. You're sabotaging your 500. You don't know what's going to happen in front of you.
Right.
You could be getting caught up into a big wreck that you didn't obviously intentionally want to be in.
There's Scott on the outside as we work 34 to go. We've seen this multiple times. You saw that third place car in the last duel have the run at the end. I think a lot of these guys saw that, and they're afraid this thing's going to get spread out, and they want to be up front for the party. No problems. Here we go.
Started in the wall, and we got caution
out. It's chaos and calamity.
Big wreck, big wreck, big
wreck.
Maybe 3 or 4 cars got through without a scratch.
What did I say at the end of Duel 1? If Duel 1 is clean, this usually happens in Duel 2.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. Maybe 3 cars out of here that's not damaged. Let's take a look in slow-mo here, guys. As the field works their way down the front straightaway. The Caterpillar ride is Stenard. Gonna get hooked.
Let's see what happened to Justin Stunnard here. Justin Stunnard out front.
Oh, just got right hooked.
And
oh man.
Yeah, he was getting pushed by the 76 and got right hooked by the 71.
Heights hard into the wall. Look at that car.
That's a tough break for Justin Stunnard because he had a fast car. He was really looking forward to this race. I mean, every single one of these guys have a fast repair, but that's not how you want to start your Gatorade duels.
Oh man. Start on pit road. So I think there might have been a whoopsie oopsie in setting up the race, folks. And the reason why I say that is I don't show a limit for fast repairs at all. So we either don't have them or they got unlimited.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. So either we're going to have a full field back or we're going to have about 4 competitive race cars. 10
Yeah.
complete and pit roads getting busy.
Yeah, like I said, that's unfortunate for Justin Stoner because he looked to be pretty fast out front. So
And I think we got fast repairs.
yeah,
Thomas
Brad
says,
Ringer got Brad Ringer out front.
Thomas S. is down there saying honor system for 1 fast repair. See, us race drivers are sneaky. At least I am, you know.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have Brad Ringer out front with Dylan Walterman in second, and Noah Tansman starting third.
Man. You know, every time I say his name, I think about George of the Jungle.
Old
Swinging
Tasmanian Devil.
Oh, I think about swinging from trees and crap.
There you go.
There we go. Alpha male swinging by trees by vines.
That's right.
I keep looking around. I'm about to make a joke. You'll like. You know, we got our chopper cam here and our drone cam and our blimp cam. And blimps tend to be balloons. There go. I'm looking around, make sure there's no F-16s in the vicinity of our camera here because it might go boom. Just
Yeah, we
saying.
don't need that.
We don't need that.
No.
Hashtag too soon to joke about, but screw it, I'll go for it.
All right.
All right,
All
11
jokes
complete.
aside, pace car lights are out. Coming to 1 to green. Or we're at 1 to green here.
Oh, man. What edibles does to your broadcaster. Here we go. Brad Ringer, Dylan Waltman. Well, let's get ready to do it again, shall we?
Let's see how well
I would prefer us not to tear up half the field again.
yes.
That would be nice.
That would be preferred.
But, you know, honor system.
I mean, you gotta wonder.
Wonder, Brad.
Yeah, you gotta wonder what, how much damage does Keith Long have on his left front fender?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, how much damage does he have when he hooked Justin Stunnard? Does he have? Oh, we got the 28 getting into.
What the?
Got the 28 spinning
What
out
the?
too long here, right before the green.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what was going on there. I didn't see any beef between them two at that caution.
Did something happen to the steering wheel? Question mark, maybe.
I honestly don't think so. Because as soon as Keith Long got alongside the 28 just turned dead left and went straight again, and then dead left again.
That is Dane Moyer. That's gonna be interesting to figure out the whole story. A couple of cars
Yeah.
in the grass. And we will remain under yellow here. As the tower will sort this one out.
Yeah, developing story here.
Now,
frustrating maybe, even though we're on a short, or not on a short track like Bristol.
I mean, I want to give Dane the benefit of the doubt here, but I mean, it looks not so great.
Yeah,
it looked like a highway patrol pit maneuver is what it looked like.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Specifically, Arkansas Highway State Police pit maneuver, because they really don't care.
No, they don't.
And Ringer will come to pit road. 13 complete. Can we go smack the guys in Duel 1? Because Duel 1 was so calm, we had to know we were in for this.
Well, I mean, Matt, you did say Duel 2 is always a little more rowdy than Duel 1.
Yeah, and they're proving me right yet again. Unfortunately, sometimes I don't want to be right, but yeah, you call enough of these, you figure it out. I'm still honestly confused on what in the world actually happened there.
Right.
That's confusing me. And probably
people's
like,
well, we'll go to this real quick.
Go talk to them. Well, I would love to, but at the current moment, we can't.
Yeah. So, coming to green, 28 and the 71 are next to each other. Pace car comes in, and 28 just goes left and then comes left again and spins out the 71.
And Lord. All right, 14 on the board as I've got a cat trying to make an escape. That's lovely. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights, ain't it, man? We got cats trying to escape. We got guys wrecking under yellow. Hey, I don't know about you, but if you look down towards turn 1, I'm pretty sure there's a chick trying to climb the fence, too, while we're at it.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Not in this world, right? Hashtag Florida man.
I mean, coming to green as Dane Moyer spun out Keith Long under caution, he started to, as he hit the grass, he started to glitch, if you will.
Right.
And he blinked 3 or 4 times, so I don't know if he was having computer issues or
what.
If he was having internet issues.
Something happened.
But all we know for sure is Dane Moyer spun out Keith Long under caution coming to the green.
So we get ready to re-rack them. Hopefully we get a clean restart here. And we'll try it again. Yet again, coming to green. Let's get ready to do it. This is going to be good. Coming to the restart yet again.
Coming to the green.
Field coming through. Everything looks nice and orderly. Green
And
flag.
The 46 gets a jump on the second and third place. I think that's a bad move right there because you got these guys behind you that are going to have the draft and you don't. Yours just out there as a sitting duck.
Yeah, he's the ducky in the pond right now.
Now, does this outside lane keep this inside lane trapped, as they do here?
And they do. Here comes the momentum.
Here comes the momentum on the outside. Second place takes the lead.
Tansman will get out front. Good job, Walterman. Going to fall in line in the Hopper X machine. Nice Dawson and doodling. 24 to go.
Brad Ringer looking outside of Tansman.
Oh!
That was almost a wreck between the 46 and 76.
That was Ringer and Walterman. Just about got together and put them in the fence. Oh, man. I don't know about you, but these cars look a lot more unstable.
Brad Ringer from the outside.
Oh, boy. Ringer down.
Ringer takes the lead from the outside. He's got the 21 behind him.
Big push coming from Heights there. Here comes Stanley as well. Everybody working it pretty good here. That bottom lane's starting to come alive a little bit.
Yes, it is. You got to remember, that's a short way around the track. But the top line is a fast line.
Normally big momentum up top right now. That bottom lane sunk up to each other. Like chocolate covered donuts on the bottom. Working their way through, 23 to go. Hey, look what we're starting to see. Everybody's starting to get single file again.
Here comes Justin Stunnard around the outside of the 53 with Dane Moyer behind him.
All right, I got a wild conspiracy real quick, man. Everybody
What's
getting
that?
single file. Do you think it might be some tire wear going on tonight?
No, I don't think that's what it is. I think everybody's just trying to see what they have for the big race. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, tire wear at this track is in this short of a race is not going to be a big contribution to how the leader finishes or how last place finishes. I think it's just how do you drive your car?
Right.
How well can you draft?
It's kind of what have you done for me lately type of situation, right?
Exactly. Here comes Justin Stunnard on the outside of Tansman.
Here comes the cat rod.
Now on the outside of Christopher Hines. Looking at the lead on
Ringer and
wow.
Oh. Jeez.
So to go from being wrecked a few laps ago, Justin Stunnard is back in the lead.
That car is quick. Whatever that car's got going on, it is fast here tonight.
Boy, he's got a Caterpillar motor under that hood.
Exactly. 20 to go at Daytona here in Duel number 2. If you're just joining us, Duel 1 ended in fantastic fashion. How will Duel 2 turn out?
Walterman on the outside of Justin Stunnard.
Walterman, great job.
With
Big
the 29
run.
in tow along with the 53.
You know what I see on that outside line? Big momentum.
Yes, sir.
And out front, Walterman takes the lead. But watch Stannard's car. Car is so good about sucking back up to the back bumper of people.
Right. He might have a little damage on the rear of that car to where the car behind him can't suck up to him too well and be able to push him along. But the front of that car, it's pristine to where it can suck up to the car in front of him
That car is mint here tonight, boys.
Or maybe Justin is just biting his time. He doesn't want to be out front right now.
I mean, he did get right hooked earlier. We can't forget that.
Right.
Or pit maneuvered, whichever one you prefer to call it.
Depending on which state you're from.
Yeah, exactly. 18 to go.
18 to go with Dylan Walterman out front. Jake Williams in second. Justin Sun in third.
I'm starting to see a plan for him. You got some experienced guys on the bottom, starting to get lined up. And if they can ever clear the top, do you think we go single file bottom?
You do have an experienced guy on the outside with Keith Long, but how much experience does Daniel have, and how much experience does Robert Fitzpatrick have?
That's the question. I mean, and people think plate racing is easy, but there's a different style of understanding what you're doing in a plate race versus anything else.
Right.
I've won plate races here on iRacing, Daytona 500 here. I've won them on console, and I don't care what you play it on. It's the same concept. You got to understand the run, right?
That's exactly right. You have to understand where the run is coming from behind, and you have to understand where the draft is coming from in front of you. Do you have enough time to catch that draft in front of you before that outside line overtakes you?
And there you
like
go,
it is right now with Daniel taking the lead over Daniel Walterman.
Yeah,
and now you have Keith Long on the outside of Daniel Walterman.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you start to see. Big push coming on the outside line. 71 broke that air bubble, got to the back bumper of the 53, was able to give him a nudge.
But then here comes Dylan Walterman again. Right back to the inside of Dylan. Or Daniel, if you will.
And the thing about the bump draft, too, if we watch this carefully, it's kind of the Goldilocks zone of bump drafting. You don't want to do it too hard because you're going to upset the car in front of you. But then again, if you don't do it hard enough, it's not going to give you the run that you're looking for. It's going to throw your car back off the back bumper.
Exactly.
That's the dilemma we see here at Daytona. Flagman will show them 14 to go here tonight. In Season 3 in the Duel at Daytona. The longest season yet for the Underdog Racing League here this season. Daniel leads. 14 to go.
Now, Matt, with 13 to go here, who do you got?
Man, unlike the last time, it is any horse's game here tonight.
It really is. I mean, we've seen Daniel up front, we've seen Dylan up front. It at this point it just comes down to who is pushing harder behind you. You got a 3-car lead out on the top side with a 5 to 6 car draft on the inside.
I tell you what,
and honestly, right now it's looking like the top side is pushing harder than the inside, but at the same time, they're having the momentum on the outside because of they're not having to slow down as much as the 27 gets loose going into 1.
Yeah, that was Fitzpatrick. He nearly went around. Oh boy.
That was a close call for him. That was a nice catch.
Yeah, man, that was grab a handful of steering wheel moment.
Yes, he did. he's lucky to keep that position that he has.
12 to go. Whoa. Keith Long got sideways off a 4 there. The car came out from under him. 12 laps to go at Daytona. It is down to this. 12 to
Looking
go.
like some of these cars are starting to get loose on the top side here. We got Keith
Ooh.
Long in the wall going into 1.
I believe I'd be bringing that car back to the bottom. These cars do not look stable on that outside lane.
No, they do not.
Something has changed in the last few laps that really got these things unstable up there. We know what they're trying to do. They're trying to do the parade out up top, which makes the inside line so hard to use. But you don't see that a lot in iRacing.
Exactly.
I just don't. If you're Daniel Mohim and you get down to the final, 5 laps or so, I don't see that you can leave that inside lane wide open. You see right here, Height's already working his way forward. He's got help with him on the bottom. Here we go. We're starting to materialize the bottom lane.
Got Keith Long up here pushing Daniel.
They say the universe was created by a Big Bang. I think we're going to have our own version of a Big Bang here late in the going.
I think you're right, sir.
10
10
to go.
laps to go here. Ten laps to go and still a lot of racing to do.
If you're out there in these cars and you can do it, you might want to, somebody call my mama, somebody call my girlfriend, somebody call somebody, because we're about to get wild at Daytona with 10 to go.
I mean, there's a lot of guys out there that say, oh, yeah, doing 200 miles an hour, then turning left, that's easy stuff. And if you think you can do it, come on out here and grab yourself a car, grab yourself a wheel. Let's go.
There's a rig. Hey, man, there's a rig sitting right here you can try. Hit me up.
It's, let me tell you, it's not as easy as you think it is. Yeah, you are just turning left, but there's a whole lot more than to driving these cars than just turning left.
There is so much that goes through your brain. And, you're a military guy, you'll get what I'm going to go with here. But situational awareness is so important here.
And as we see that outside line, as now we got pit stops coming. Top 3, top 4 coming into pit road.
Oh.
Now,
no.
Daniel may have come in a little hot.
That is that's an aircraft carrier landing if I've ever seen one. Jeez.
He had that thing crossed up, I can tell you that.
Note to Underdog Racing League, install arrestor cables at the front of pit road. I'll be shocked if he got it.
Now all these guys did was fuel and go. They did not take tires. And that's 29.
Bernard leads. How long can this front pack stay out?
With 29 of Jake Williams. Jake Williams Sr., he came out ahead of Daniel here.
I don't want to be that guy, but I think Stannard and Ringer may have a shot in making it all the way on fuel.
It all depends on how much fuel they saved on the last caution.
6 laps to go this time by. Old Caterpillar engine number 31 up front. Trying to hang on. Or 33, excuse me. Trying to hang on. Can he do it? 7 more laps here. No pit road this time.
Nope. And Dane Moyer and Justin Stunner coming into pit road now
Here comes Ringer.
with Red Ringer.
So where do they come out in relation to the big pack? Real.
That's all going to come down to how well can they get on pit road, how well can they get into a pit box, how well can they get off pit road.
Williams here leading this pack, coming out of 4 right now. Man, they're going to blow by them, I think. I don't think that they'd stand a prayer. Ringer off of pit road. Stenard coming off of pit road now. And the pack is coming with a head of steam. Woot, woot, blow your horn, because they're coming. Yeah, and 20. Oh, we got a problem on the apron. Ringer sideways in the grass. Well, that's going to do it now. The pack's definitely going to get by them now. And that gives it to Jake Williams Sr. out front.
Now, Justin Stunner took right side tires along with fuel.
Yeah,
I honestly think that was a bad move right there because that's going to send him way back in the pack.
Unless we get a late race caution.
Yes, this is true.
If that happens, the drivability of that car will probably be better than everybody else around him.
Especially going around the outside.
Around the outside. Williams Senior alongside Daniel up front. Dylan Walterman. Here comes Christopher Heinz. 4 laps to go this time by. 2 twin 40-lap races here tonight. Come down to 4 to go in duel number 2. 4 laps to go. Now, single file out front. Pack number 2 pretty well packed together though, and they're only about 3 seconds off of them. Which pack is going to be quicker? Pack uno or pack number 2? I mean,
I think pack number 1 is going to be quicker because they're more tightly packed together. It's a 5-car pack versus a 4-car pack.
That lap car there may make the big difference there with 3 to go. And now they get spread apart. That's not what you want. But that second pack also kind of got spread apart. So even keel.
Out front with Daniels running second, Dylan Walterman running third, Christopher Heinz running fourth, and it looks like Thomas Stanley either running 5th or 11th.
He's a lap down right now. He's back in 11th.
Okay.
So he's one lap down.
But even still, you have a 5-car pack versus a 4-car pack that are tightly together with each other versus a 4-car pack that is spread apart.
It's going to be 2 to go. If we don't get a yellow here, this is going to be the race for the win. Look at the lineup here. Walterman off the back bumper of Daniel. Is it go time now or do you wait?
Honestly, right now, I wait until I get that white flag coming into turn 3.
Here we go. 3 seconds back to the next pack. They're not going to be a factor here tonight. It's going to be Jake Williams Sr., Daniel, Dylan Walterman, Christopher Heinz, a part of this second duel. Coming to the white. Here we go. 1 to go at Daytona.
1 to go here, and we got the 46 of Dylan Walterman leaning back a little bit with Christopher Heinz on his bumper, and the lap car of Thomas Stanley
Oh boy,
on Christopher Heiss's bumper.
Height's not able to close the gap that well down the back. Here we go.
Here comes Dylan Walterman down to the inside of Daniel, or of Dylan, if you will.
He's gonna have to crossover. He can't.
He's got a little loose coming out of two.
He
Here
can't do it. They're wrecking behind him. It's Height for him.
Thomas.
Oh, wrecking at the stripe as well.
It is going to be
Senior wins it.
It looks like it's going to be Jake Williams to the win on this one.
Wow. Taking a look, Jake Williams Sr. getting her done as they wreck behind him. There you wow.
That's how important it is to some of these guys to be able to start close to the front row versus in the back.
All right, we can't give you the finishing results because it switched over to warm up, but holy moly. Jeez almighty.
That was a good race.
I cannot believe what we've seen here tonight, to be honest. Be 100% honest with you. That was just absolutely insane.
That was a good race. I mean, to some of these guys, yeah, they wouldn't say, yeah, that wasn't a good race to me. But from a viewer's point,
that was a good two duels here tonight.
Yes, it was.
And let's see if we can talk to Jake Williams.
I see
Jake, Matt down here at the booth with Mr. My brain's fried at this point. Daggone it. Help me out here. My brain's fried.
Jake Williams Sr., sir, you got Matt J in here with Corey Hassler. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, fellas.
Hey, that was a good race at the end right there. I thought old Chris or one of the other guys was going to get you there.
Well, they were going to have it to do. I was definitely going to move around and try to make it difficult to pass. Wasn't going to be stationary, but I think they got kind of hung up on the second place car there and give me enough space to get by.
I didn't think they were going to give it that much space.
Fortunately,
I didn't think they were going to give you that much space coming out of four to give you that win, if you will.
That was crazy.
Yeah, it was a nice race in the night, and can't wait to start on the front row next week.
Yes, sir.
That's right, sir. Congrats tonight, buddy.
Thank y'all.
All right, Jake Williams, starting outside front row next week. Here we go. 1 week away as we get ready to do this. Well, Corey, thank you for coming out here tonight. That was a blast.
Man, I wish I could have been out there. Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
It kills me to watch this kind of race and to not be there.
Well, with that being said, two duels down. Guess what, folks at home? If you're watching this coverage, I know the guys normally watch their leagues that they're interested in. I get it. But come back tomorrow night for the iNASCAR duels. We're going to do this all over again with another set of two duels. Oh, man. It's going to be crazy in 24 hours.
If you guys thought tonight was a good race, wait till you watch the big race.
Yeah, we got that too.
It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. If tonight was as good as the big race is going to be, I wish I could be there.
Yes, sir. Well, again, Corey, thank you for your help. Thanks,
yes,
everybody,
sir.
for coming out. We're going to get out of here. We'll be back next week for the big race. Till then, everybody, have a great night. Stay safe. We'll see you back here in Daytona in a week.
Good night, y'all.